Tonight's overhead camera shot brought to you by the Upper Deck Company. Nobody does basketball like Upper Deck. John Starks gets it to Patrick Ewing. Oakley on the back tab, 9.5 per game. Working against Greg Anthony, and that whip pass off the mark.
To him before the game, his concern was that his team is not rebounding, not offensive rebounding. Patrick Ewing, top of the circle.
Shaquille setting up down low. Rebounded by Oakley.
Good pressure by Ewing on O'Neal without the foul.
He's not been able to find the suitable backup at point guard. Anderson's shot was deflected short. And here's Starks on a 4-on-1, feeding Ewing. Knicks 4, Orlando 2. The Los Angeles Clippers 112-95. That's O'Neal handling that pass, and he's fouled. Foul on Ewing. Starks passed up the 3. Feeds Ewing. Knicks 6. The Magic 4.
Well, Ewing is showing the advantage he brings to the matchup with O'Neal, and that is his ability to go out and shoot 18, 20-foot jumpers.
And Shaquille, who does not have the good shot from outside, attempted it right there, rimming the basket. It will be New York ball. Shaquille O'Neal had 23 along with 15 rebounds. Ewing way out of his range there. And here's Shaquille, who can't handle the ball, getting it back to Bowie. O'Neal spinning in.
Look at the difference when a big man decides to go to the basket. Another big man can't deal with it. On a roll, as the Knicks are certainly coming into this game tonight.
Smith for Ewing. Well, that time he took it inside. The Knicks 8, the Magic 6. Orlando, a 1-point lead.
Anderson had 2 threes yesterday. He's a very good shooter, and there's O'Neal's presence.
Albert, John Andres, Bruce Beck with Walt Clyde Frazier from the Garden. Ewing trying to sweep it home. Oakley behind the back to Ewing. Yes! Charles Oakley with a behind-the-back pass along the baseline, locating Patrick Ewing.
Improvisation by Charles. That was the way to get it to Ewing.
Knicks 12, Orlando 11. Here's Shaquille. Oakley with the rebound. 7. Ewing tried to return the favor. Oakley threw it back, and a foul on Ewing. It's an offensive foul. Back. Anderson. O'Neal. See when he gets that deep. Gotta let him go. Oakley. Yes. Charles Oakley off to the good start. He has 6 rebounds.
He wanted.
O'Neal for Tolbert. Good look by Shaquille.
The open man. He couldn't have done that any better.
Ewing. Yes. Patrick Ewing has 12 points. The Knicks 16. The Magic 15. Anthony for Ewing. Yes. Knicks 20. The Magic 18.
His speed, not necessarily rebounding, although he's been starting it forward. There's too much Ewing jump shooting now. Too much going on. And from our Upper Deck trading card camera, we'll get a look at good passing by the Knicks, sharing of the basketball with that Charles Smith miss. Ewing there for the tip. And how about Charles Oakley putting it right in the hands of Patrick Ewing for the finish.
O'Neal with the spinning shot. Shaquille O'Neal still has a long way to go. Crowd wanted to travel. And a loose ball foul call.
I don't think O'Neal realized that he pushed Ewing. He turned.
Patrick Ewing with 16.
He's a wonderful guy and a very smart guy that has his head together, so I think he's really going to go far.
All right, thanks for sharing some time with us. Let's go back to Marv.
He has scored 8 points. O'Neal with the spin and then threw up an air ball scoop. And here's it.
Play as much as he would like to.
O'Neal getting the position, but came up short. Ball 5.5 remaining, first half. Ewing with the fake. Rebound Mason, but he's called for the push. He shoved Turner. Just under 4 minutes remaining in this first half. Ewing, yes. And the foul. Shaquille O'Neal committing his third.
Well, Ewing taking it to the basket. basket with that fall away. This time it worked beautifully as he bent away from the presence of O'Neal. Another look at Ewing going across. Now this is not a protected shot, but by Ewing backing away from O'Neal as radically as he did, he was able to make it, and he sends Shaquille to the bench.
Rebounded by Kite, who came on for O'Neal. Here's Ewing. Yes. Kite was stripped.
As a guard, most unusual.
Knicks down by 3 points. Nice pass. Yes, it counts. Ewing for Oakley against Greg Anthony. Now Donald Royal with the spin move, and he came up short.
He's president of operations at the NBA.
Ewing trying to pick it off.
Second opportunities here. A good penetration by Greg. And Ewing misfires, but watch the rebound by Smith. And Ewing, this time with gusto to the hoop with the vicious stuff. And the Magic, a weak rebounding team.
John Starks does a pretty good job here of setting up the big man.
Patrick Ewing, more good stuff by Patrick, filling the lane that time. A good deal from John Starks.
Shaquille O'Neal had a couple solid post-ups in the half.
If he's going to make the quantum leap, this is what he must work on. This time a nice spin to the hoop by Shaquille, showing his agility ability.
Oh, a great drop step by O'Neal.
Right, so if he can perfect that move, and we also have another move that he must work on, a little baby jumper along the baseline. So these two moves show good poise and composure by Shaquille O'Neal.
From the bench, that's unusual.
Shaquille O'Neal playing with 3 personal fouls. On the putback, he stopped and he is fouled. Foul. Skiles and Anderson in the backcourt. Bowie, O'Neal, and Tolbert up front. Shaquille, Starks for Ewing. Patrick Ewing has done most of his damage from outside. Well, Shaquille brushing away the handshake of Patrick Ewing. Rebounded by Ewing.
It's very important that the Knicks get some frontline scoring other than from Ewing.
Campbell with the save for the Magic, 63. Ewing squaring up. Yes. Case the last time they met in Orlando, then Ewing fouled out and Shaquille came on strong, leading the Magic to that triple overtime victory. Starks finding Ewing wide open. Yes. Knicks lead 68-65. It's picked up on the switch by Tolbert. Ewing is fouled. Patrick Ewing with a duck under move through the foul. It's number 4. Received a breather. O'Neal called for steps. Won't count. O'Neal with 4. Starks try to get it to Ewing. Ewing recaptures and hits. The Knicks 71. The Magic 68. Tolbert. Ewing slapping at it. Recovered by Anderson. Anthony is fouled. Royal just checked in, being played by John Starks, and Ewing snatches the rebound. Run by New York. Here's Shaquille coming up short. Royal with the follow.
For a coach, he works so hard. He's like Starks. He's their version of Starks.
Nice pass from Ewing. Campbell fouled on the play. 3, who had an incredible game here at the Garden. Offensive foul on Royal. Played well by Ewing. Ewing. And let's see what the call is. Offensive foul it is. So Ewing is called for his 3rd. That's by the Knicks, but Nick Anderson put it away. Here's Campbell, rejected by O'Neal. That is his 2nd block. Winds down. Again, the double on O'Neal. Anderson for 3. Open shot for Nick Anderson by virtue of the double team. Ewing again with the room. To contend with Shaquille O'Neal after Ewing fouled out in that last meeting in Orlando. 82-81. Alley-oop for O'Neal. Unable to hit. He's been off. Rebound O'Neal, and he's fouled. Fouled by Williams. Maybe he didn't care for Bruce.
Now look at the pressure he puts on Herb Williams by rolling into the basket.
just put it off the glass to keep it in play. Last touch by Mason.
Had the shot, but he deferred to Ewing.
Mason. Oakley is fouled. He was walloped by O'Neal. Oakley has some words with Shaquille. The Knicks and the Magic with 4 team fouls. Brian Williams could not handle that lead thrown by Scott Skiles. Ewing has 3 fouls. Shot clock at 5. Here's Shaquille. Forced the issue again. Rebounded by Mason. Mason. Shaquille with the fake. Oh, Shaquille O'Neal with a power move. He thought he was fouled. Did not get the call. Here's O'Neal with the fake and drills it off the glass to bring the Magic within 1. Now to the final minutes. Foul is called on Ewing. Ewing with the drop step. Oh, what a shot by Patrick Ewing. O'Neal backing Ewing. O'Neal rebounded by Tolbert.
Patrick Ewing getting the ball in low with his back to the basket. Presents Shaquille with the first jump hook of the night, and he was on target. And Shaquille last time down court driving that ball inside, puts a lot of pressure on, but misses that shot, hits the floor as he lost his balance.
Broken nose without the protective mask.
Oh, Shaquille O'Neal rocked Doc Rivers, who's on the floor.
He is fouled out. Orlando is over the limit, so Doc Rivers will go to the line. Listen again, Tolbert will inbound. No timeouts remaining. Gets it in. Brian Williams. Out of 10 seconds. Anderson with it. Guarded by Mason. Out of 5. Game time. 97. Anderson with a crossover. Going one-on-one. He's stripped. Stripped by Oakley. Timeout taken. Do they get it in time? The clock showing no time remaining. A complete turn from what took place when the Knicks and Orlando met in Orlando in that triple overtime affair. All right, here's the toss, and it's off the mark. Williams on the interception. That is the end of regulation, and now we do go to overtime. The Knicks and the Magic are tied at 97. We'll be back in a moment. Are down by 1. Ewing is setting up down low. Goes at kite and hits. So the Knicks lead by 1. Skiles was about to go for the 3 and then changed his mind. That counts. And the foul. Patrick Ewing will go to the line. Red kite call for the personal. Knicks now lead by 3.
Well, this is a move that Patrick didn't show Shaquille. Going from left to right. He's comfortable now. He can protect the shot with that left hand. He didn't need to, but he had a fluid move there. Look at that pile of points for Ewing.
Ewing has hit 3 out of 4 from the line. Anderson will throw in. Out of 15 seconds. Knicks have a 1-point lead. Tolbert takes it to the hoop, and let's see what the call is. It's against Tolbert. Offensive foul. Jake O'Donnell with the indication of an elbow. Mason gets it in. Starks is fouled by Skiles. Little stare between Scott Skiles and John Starks. Out of 5, and it's Brian Williams going to the basket. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. 1 1/10 of a second. Skiles for Tolbert for 3. That would have won it for Orlando.
Knicks Knicks 109, Orlando Magic 107. The NatWest player of the game tonight, Patrick Ewing, 37 points, 17 boards. He did take 35 attempts. That is close to the all-time Knick mark, which was set by Ewing when he had 37 back in 1991. Down the stretch, Patrick was going against Greg Kite because Shaquille O'Neal had fouled out. Here's Ewing posting up against O'Neal earlier, spinning to the middle. This was a real tough shot at jump hook, but Patrick connecting for 2 of his 37 points at MSG.